In the beginning, God created a paradise, a garden where Adam and Eve knew peace and walked with their Creator. But a single choice changed their fate. They ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and their eyes were opened. For this, they were cast out of Eden. No longer would they walk in bliss. They would now walk among thorns and shadows. And so they began life outside the garden. By the sweat of his brow, Adam toiled in the fields to bring forth food from the earth. The ground was cursed, but Adam worked tirelessly, and Eve bore him children, bringing new life into their difficult world. The couple had two sons, Cain and Abel. Abel was a keeper of sheep, and Cain a tiller of the ground. In time, both brothers brought offerings to the Lord. Cain brought of the fruit of the ground, and Abel brought the firstlings of his flock in the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering, but unto Cain and his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. The Lord spoke to him, saying, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. But Cain did not heed these words, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. Then the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And Cain replied, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And the Lord said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. Cain replied, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. Adam and Eve mourned deeply for Abel, and the loss of Cain weighed heavily on them. But God blessed them again with a son, whom they named Seth. Eve said, For God hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. Through Seth, a new hope was born, and Adam and Eve continued to share their story with their children and grandchildren, teaching them to love each other and to walk in the way of the Lord. Thus began the story of humanity, a lineage of struggle, redemption, and hope, born of the first family's choices, echoing through the ages.